Hello there, I'm darkmindedsith. Let's dive on into World 7. Welcome to... a cutscene. What? What is this, Zelda? This game doesn't care about its worlds that much.
2 years! Finally, I've made it to the warmth of Lava World with a belly full of water.
It's Gobi, bearded Gobi. Gandalf Gobi. He's finally here, performing for you. I don't know why he wants to be here. It's hot and it's sweaty. But he's really happy to be here, and he's happy to have water as well. His dream has come true. See, if you wait long enough, kids, your dreams can come true. So welcome to World 7, Hellfire Peaks. In this case, welcome to the lava side, because this world is divided into 2 sides, lava side and ice side. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna go ahead and just say straight up here, I don't really like the lava side that much. So, I'm sorry if I'm not, like, jumping for joy and saying, yeah, I love this part, constantly in this. I don't know if it's really the world itself so much. I think it's more of the fact that I've reached a point in my gaming life where I just really don't care for lava worlds that much. I just don't really care for the whole, hey, there's lava everywhere. Don't step in it, or you'll go like, ow, 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 or something, and flop around. And the challenge is basically just staying on land all the time. I don't know, I just don't really care for those kind of worlds anymore. So, not a big fan of the lava side, so... I'm actually going to try to get through it as quickly as possible so I can move on to the ice side, actually. Which I kind of hate saying, but... it's the truth. I kind of just want to go to the ice side. It's a lot more interesting to me. So I'm going to be kind of giving the grand tour of Hellfire Peaks. Just kind of opening up different areas. And for a little while I'm going to be talking about some interesting history behind this side of the world. But first...
Hey, I don't recall you paying for a tour of my volcano. I'm gonna burn your fire.
Furry hide. Okay, well I guess Kazooie is safe. I guess he doesn't see that I have Kazooie with me, so... He didn't say furry/feather hide, so... Let's talk a little bit about the lava side. The lava side has some pretty interesting history. Because it was the basis for a world that was going to be in the first Banjo-Kazooie. A world called Mount Fire Eyes. That's right, the first Banjo-Kazooie was going to have a lava world just like this, but it was actually cut due to time constraints. So they decided to reuse it in this game. Now what's interesting about the first Banjo-Kazooie is that there are some things in that game that a lot of fans believe to be kind of like leftover scraps of Mount Fire Eyes. One of the biggest ones is the lava room in Gruntilda's lair where you open up Gobi's Valley. A lot of fans believe that that was going to be where Mount Fire Eyes was, or where the entrance to it was, or... oh goodness, what is this? Hey, that's... Do you own this area, dude? Because you're kind of destroying your own property. You have no restraint. Okay, ow, goodness. Okay, yeah, we want to take care of whoever's doing this as quickly as possible. So we're going to go ahead and fly up there. Thankfully getting to this stranger is not so bad. Although I'm struggling to find it for some reason. So yeah, there are leftover things in Banjo-Kazooie, believed to be kind of scraps of Mount Fire Eyes. That lava room is believed to be, like, maybe where the portrait would have been to open up Mount Fire Eyes. It's believed that Mount Fire Eyes may have been the 10th world of Gruntilda's lair, and maybe it would have been past Click Clock Wood. At the top of my head, maybe where Grunny's Furnace Fun is. Kind of looks a little fiery, that path that leads to it. But anyway, let's head up here. Oh great, we're sealed in. Chili Billy, hot and spicy. He's a Caliente dragon.
Ah, at last. You must be the pizza delivery boy. No, just the local Jiggy Hunters. Lies! I bet
that you've got my 12 spicy beach special in that backpack. Afraid not, Wartface. Then I'll eat you instead!
Oh, great. Never get in the way of someone's hunger. People will become cannibals if you hang around them long enough and don't feed them. Oh, goodness.
So cold.
Okay, so this is Chili Billy, the boss-ish of Hellfire Peaks.
I'll soon have you licked.
So, what information do we have about Chili Billy?
Chili Billy likes 12-foot-long spicy pizzas. Extremely dangerous. Kill on sight.
Yeah, thanks, Hiccup. But thankfully, he's kind enough to supply his weakness right in front of us, so let's just dodge his green tongue. He's really not trying to eat us, he's just trying to lick us like a lollipop. He's trying to savor us. So careful here, right there, yeah. You can easily get hit and just fall completely off the ledge there. So all we gotta do is go up to his cannons and shoot ice eggs. So yeah, you need ice eggs in case you, like, just completely skipped that for some reason. So yeah, not much to it. You'll see one more hit after he vaguely tries to eat us here. Claims he's hungry, but how hungry can he be if he's just sort of licking us? And there we go. Screams to the high heavens.
Ouch. Enough! I've changed my mind. Forget the pizza. I'm sure my brother will still want it.
Oh no, brother. Brotherly love. Brotherly revenge.
I reckon I'll go get a couple of Big Al's burgers.
Dude, I'm pretty sure you're, like, bigger than Witchy World. I don't even know if you could fit in that place. That's a funny visual, actually. Well, I guess Mr. Patch got there somehow, so... Oh, Mr. Patch, I miss him. So, that takes care of Chili Billy, but he mentioned a brother, and it seemed like a relatively simple boss, so... Maybe we haven't seen the last of dragons? Perhaps, maybe. But I recommend taking care of him as early as I did, because you can easily get to him, and once you take care of him, you don't have to worry about all the fireballs shooting at you, because we've got, you know, a bunch of other stuff to deal with here. Also, a tent is here with a wolf tiger thing on it. Who does that belong to? Why is there a random tent here? Who would camp here? Who would visit here? Other than Gobi. Maybe it's Gobi's tent. We'll find out soon. For now, we're going to go in here. And speaking of Gobi, I'll talk a little more about that while we're just doing random stuff in here. Gobi in particularly is another thing in the first Banjo-Kazooie that also seems to be related to Mount Fire Eyes. He has, in the first game and this game, he has this ongoing quest to get to the lava world. And when you last talk to him in the first game, when you take away his water and Click Clock Wood, he says, "I'm going to the the lava world. You'll never find me there." And it's presumed by fans that that dialogue was put there when the game was going to have Mount Fire Eyes. So when he says, "I'm going to the lava world," he actually means he's going to a world later in the game. In that case, it maybe would have been the 10th world of the game after Click Clock Wood. But, of course, that world never existed, so they kind of went back to that in this game and made the lava world Hellfire Peaks. And in the first game, he says, "I'm going to the lava world, you'll never find me there." And I'm wondering if maybe the original dialogue was just, "I'm going to the lava world," and then when the developers, you know, decided not to have that game or have that level due to time constraints, maybe they went back and added the "you'll never find me there" dialogue as a reference to the fact that, you know, you will never find him there, because at that point the level didn't exist, and it didn't exist in that game, so that's possible. There's no beta footage or screenshots of any kind that I know of Mount Fire Eyes. There is this little bit of beta footage out there that, from the visuals, it kind of looks like what fans sometimes believe to be Mount Fire Eyes, but it's been concluded that that is likely the beta version of Gruntilda's lair, actually. This particular area is given the name Giant's Lair by fans. Okay, so we're doing kind of a very uninteresting Banjo and Kazooie puzzle here. We just have to travel them around the Coliseum, stepping on switches and making things open. In this case, I have to take Kazooie all the way over to where the flight pad is, so I went ahead and just sped that up a little bit, because it's just me walking to that same place, but I do still want to show where it is. So now we're going to take it to the skies. I gotta be very careful, because I'm constantly just getting hit by dumb stuff when I have them together, and then when I split up, Kazooie always has like 1 or 2 health, because I'm just not careful. This is definitely the point in the game where you want to start being careful. The game was... I mean, the game has some challenges, but I think for the most part it's been relatively easy. But I still think it's relatively easy by this world, but you can't really just goof around. You can easily get hit by tons of stuff and get down to like really low health in this world if you're not careful. Alright, let's move Banjo there. Make that open just a little bit. I don't know why they make those gates do this here. And then the one all the way down there gives us a Jiggy. So just use Banjo and Kazooie together there. Not the most exciting Jiggy. Kind of just a bunch of busy work, but... Anyway, you want to be pretty careful here. You don't want to just jump down there, especially in my case, because I'll die. But I usually kind of leap to this one, and then just kind of leap down to where the entrance is. And then we can walk over and get the Jiggy. Maybe. There we go. 62. Alright. Oh yeah, the one thing I wanted to show here is, you see I have 2 Jiggies, not 1. Back in the Stomping Plains, in the last backtracking video, we went into a small, like, ice area and got a Jiggy, and that was actually part of Hellfire Peaks. So when you do that, that Jiggy counts for this world, so that's why I have 2 Jiggies, not 1. 'Cause that's a cool thing. Okay, so we're going to be wrapping this video up. I'm going to head back into the Coliseum here, and just do a bunch of busy work. I don't remember what I'm doing. Also, Kickball Stadium. What is that? Kickball? We've played Kickball in this game. It's probably unrelated. Oh yeah, those stupid enemies you gotta watch out for. Open that up. It's a really important little area, but we'll go to that next video. Oh! Wait a minute. You're familiar. Whistle. I hear whistling. Anyway, you want to grab the claw clamber shoes, boots, claw climbing boot, whatever they are. Go all the way up here, and I'm sure going all the way up here is going to lead to something very important. Yeah, cheetah page. Okay. Yeah, we can cheat. Okay. And next we're going to open this. It's a switch with a picture of what we're going to do. And it's a waterfall? Lava fall? Clear liquid fall. We'll just call it that. Anyway, there's a Jinjo back there. Because there's always something behind waterfalls. Pretty much. Even if it's like one note or something. Alright, so we're going to swing over here and get this Jinjo. Yeah, pardon the edit there. I think I was just healing. I don't know what happened there. I don't know how I missed that. But... So we're going to swing over and get this Jiggy using the getting this Jinjo using the Wonder Wing. And the next time, we're going to head into the Coliseum and find out what in the world all this kickball nonsense is about. Alright, see you next time, my friends. Until we meet again. Now, Pooted!